40 years we have been gathering in my home. It is my pleasure to open my home to you and to see faces of friends I have yet to meet. I am the daughter of Jairus, and the rumors that you have heard are true. Jesus gave me new life. And here I am 40 years later, still sharing this story, which truly is not just my story to share. In fact, this story begins with a woman I had never met. Her story is pretty famous. You may have heard of her. She had been suffering for a very long time, 12 years, which was my exact age when this happened. After 12 years of affliction, she was desperate for being restored to health, and so she went to a public place to seek Jesus in the hopes of receiving healing. She pushed through crowds, and she reached as Jesus was passing by, and she touched the edge of his garment. It was not her intention to speak, or to be noticed, or to interrupt. She had faith. She believed that just by touching the edge, she would be healed. And she was instantly healed. And it stopped Jesus in his tracks because he wanted to meet the woman whose life had just been changed. My parents were very worried about me. What you may not know, and what this woman did not know, is that Jesus had a pressing matter to attend to. He was on his way with Jairus, my father, to heal a young girl, a young woman who was gravely ill, and time was of the essence. It was literally a matter of life and death. And yes, I am that girl. My mother, oh, she was so worried. I remember her pacing the room and tapping her foot and sighing loudly. Where are they? What could be taking them so long? Don't they know how important this is? My mother. And of course it was important. I was so ill. But I did not want anyone to be angry with Jesus because he was not there. I did not see what good that would do. But back to this woman. She was healed, fully and completely. And my father was right there next to Jesus when it happened. He was there because, like this woman, he had faith. He believed that Jesus could heal me, and he wanted Jesus to hurry up. But Jesus will not be hurried. So there this woman was, kneeling in front of Jesus, admitting that she had touched his robe, and pouring out her story and her pain for everyone to hear. And what did Jesus do? How did he respond to this interruption? He smiled at her, and he called her daughter. Jesus spoke kindly to her, and in front of a crowd of witnesses, he said, "Your faith has healed you." It was a miraculous moment. But the joy of that moment was cut short when the messengers from home came and told my father the news that it was too late for healing his daughter, that I had died, and that the need for Jesus and his healing had passed. They said, "Let the teacher call." Jesus told him, "Do not fear, only believe." So Jesus went to my home, and there the mourners were, Oh, they were wailing. And they mocked Jesus when he told them that I was only sleeping. My mother told me that Jesus took my small, limp hand, which was unheard of. You do not touch a dead body. But Jesus took my hand. And he said, "Little girl, I say to you, arise." And when I opened my eyes, I saw the faces of those I loved most. And now let me tell you why I believe you are here with me tonight. Today is not about me receiving an extra 40 years of life. No. I do not know why Jesus healed me, or why he healed the woman, or the reason for the timing of these events. I do know that I have placed my faith in Jesus. And these 40 years have been a beautiful blessing because of that. Perfect? No. There has been joy, there has been sorrow. For a brief time, my family was broken. Broken by my illness, broken by my death. Even though I returned to them, the scars of that heartbreak remained. Healing is not just for the body. Healing is for the heart, the soul. It is that kind of healing that is called restoration. And restoration is so much more than a singular miraculous moment. My story mixes with the woman's story, and with my parents' story, and with the story of the mourners, our neighbors outdoors. Our faiths are intertwined, my faith and your faith, that lifts us all up and connects us. You may never witness a miracle, but you can experience restoration. And it is my prayer for each of you that today will be a step in your restoration. Shalom.